Alright guys, it's true, I'm back here with Game 3 of Sin versus Select in the Losers Bracket Semifinals for the BlizzCon Invitational. The series is currently tied up with one game apiece, and we're going to go ahead and get into the game and see which player can take it and move on in this tournament. The map is Abyssal Caverns, which will be a little interesting because it's only a ladder map. It's not really used in most tournament plays, but and spawning in the top right here as the Terran is in the blue here is Dignitas' Select, who did win last game. Great macro game that last game, and Select came out on top. And in the bottom right, or bottom left rather, we have Gamma Bear's Sin spawning as the red Zerg, Taiwanese player. He's extremely good. Cannot be happy with losing a macro game in the last game, and will probably look to turn it around here and take this game off of Select. Now, it'll be interesting to see again. Select has gone for the Reactor Hellions 2 games in a row. When you see something 2 games in a row, it's most likely you're going to go ahead and see it 3 games in a row, so I would have to say expect that from Select. I'll be surprised if he does anything different. And it looks like Sin is once again going to go for a 15 hatch. Very standard play there from both players. It is 10 degrees in my room, and my hand is kind of shaking right now. So I'll try to keep my mouse hand strong and do my best observing. But if I'm a little bit off, I do apologize. And Sin gonna go ahead and throw that. Oh, he's actually not throwing down, not going to put the hatchery down yet. Maybe it's just, okay, and there goes that drone. Ooh, and he makes another drone. He's actually going to throw down a 16 hatch. Man, that's, okay. He thinks he can get away with it. He can get away with it. Throw down and get an extra drone in there. A little bit more economical. And he's even going to 16 pool. Maybe. Let's see if he makes another drone. And okay, it looks like he will go ahead and throw the pull down on 16. That is a very economic build there for Sin. Orbital command now coming out for Select at a normal timing. He did take his 1 gas. No crazy expand builds for Select. Now Sin in that last game did go for a style that's becoming more and more popular with Zerg players. He went for a Zergling Infestor Ultralisk play, which was really popularized by Stefano at IPL 3 when he took that tournament. He played very impressively there. Showed that build was definitely viable, very strong, especially if you can get those upgrades out. It'll be interesting to see if he goes for it again, and whether he can actually make it work for him this time. And yes, factory coming down for Select. Looks like we will once again see those Reactor Hellions. And we'll see how Sin deals with it this time. Select has actually only been making just a couple Hellions. Hasn't really been getting out the 4 or 6 that you usually see with Terran players these days. And the Reactor coming out now for that switch around. Select last time we did see go for the Marine tank play. Is very good at that. Gets a lot of reactors up on his barracks. Made excellent macro. Factory getting lifted now. We're going to see the switch around pretty soon. We'll have to see here what Sin wants to do. Is he going to go roaches? Is he going to go banelings? You can really tell if a player goes for baneling nest next, when banelings or roaches pretty quickly, not going to go ahead and expand a lot if he does leave his drones in gas after getting 100 for the metabolic boost. And then he gets that, and let's see, he is going to keep his drones in gas, so he is probably going to go for some roaches or banelings pretty soon here. Zergling's coming out to scout. 2 Hellions coming out for Select. Is he going to go ahead and switch them around? And he is actually going to go for 2 more Hellions this time. Stem now getting started also for Select. Looks like he's going to go for a few more Hellions this time. See if he can make them work. And Select here, starting to get, he's up at 300 minerals. See what he wants to do with them. And oh, those Hellions ripping up that one Zergling. That one Zergling wishes he was never born. Select now, getting his orbital command up and throwing down 2 more barracks. Gonna be able to get some good bio production out of those 3 barracks that he has now, or that he will soon have. 2 more Hellions coming up from Select, so he is going to go up to that fairly standard 6 Hellions, now 5, being that he lost 1. Great positioning on those Zerglings there, allowing the Spine Crawlers, or the Spine Crawler, to take care of business. Roach Warren about halfway up now, forced in. Looks like he will be doing some more Roaches. We've seen 2 games in a row, Sen's made early Roaches. He's made 7 2 games in a row and pushed with them. 1 in the first game with it, but it was held off very, very narrowly there by Select in that last game. Factory being lifted, and he's going to go ahead and throw down. Oh, that Ling does get in. He's going to be able to see what's going on, but the starport is going down on that reactor, so he is going to be able to mass produce medevacs. 2 Hellions out here is very, very smart positioning here by Select. It will deny most creep spread, and he will be able to see if any counterattacks are coming out. 5 Roaches started, forced in, so he looks like he's not going to quite go as many Roaches this time around, realizing that it might not work, and we'll have to see. Well, nope, I stand corrected. He does get a 6 Roach out now. See if he goes up to 7 or if he stays at 6. He's going to try to force some of these Roaches into the base of Select and see if he can do some economic damage. Bunker coming up though at the front here, and Carapace 1 started out, forced in, pretty early upgrade there. See what he wants to do with it. Stem, it's about to finish, about 25 seconds out, or 15 seconds out rather, for Select. He's getting now his engineering bay up for those upgrades. He is throwing these 2 reactors are about to be down on these barracks, so he's going to be able to produce 5 Marines at a time, or 2 Marines, 1 Marauder, depending on how he wants to do. He was pretty supply blocked there. That's actually pretty bad mistake there from Select. And Sin actually going to go ahead and throw down a 3rd base. Just looks like going to use these Roaches for defense of the Hellions that he was seeing earlier. Roach is very, very good against Hellions, very, very strong. Hellions do not do a lot of damage to Roaches. Marauder coming out, so Marauders are quite good versus Roaches. Marauders are just very, very good in general. And Terran Weapons 1 coming out for Select right now, and Lair started at a pretty normal time for Sin. Banelings are up, and he does make a whole 1 Baneling. And Roach and 2 Hellions having a little fight out in the middle for the control of the Zelnaga Tower. But it looks like 4 Roaches are going to come in and force those Hellions away, giving Sin a little bit more map control. Combat Shield now coming up for Select. If you are going to mass Marines, it's a good idea to get Combat Shield pretty early, being that it is free health essentially. Moving out here with 5 Hellions, a bunch of Marines, and a medevac and 1 Marauder. So he's going to try to push these Roaches out from the middle of the map, take back a little bit of map control. Lair just about to finish up for Sin, and we'll have to see if he makes a Spire, whether he goes Infestors, anything like that. 3rd now coming up for Select. He is making it in his natural, so he's going to have to fly it over to his 3rd base. Bunch of Zerglings about to pop for Sin, but Select, oh, he sees this base. This will be interesting. Will he be able to get it? There's Hellions trying to hold off any Zerglings that are coming in, doing some good damage, and this Bio Force, he looks like he will be able to take it. That hatchery is getting awfully, it's about halfway. Let's see if he focuses the hatchery. I think he can take it. He's doing a lot of, those Lings are doing a lot of damage here. And oh yes, he will take out that hatchery, and now he is going to have to, sacrificing a couple units there, but he is going to have to pick up and get on out of there before they die. But Sin now losing that hatchery. It is 2 base on 2 base once again, and Select is in a very good position. Siege mode now coming out for Select. Infestation Pit started for Sin, so it looks like we will be seeing that Zergling Infestor Ultralisk play that he did last game. Getting an Infestation Pit this early can also allow a quick tech to hive and get out those Ultralisks even earlier. Infantry Weapons 1 about to pop out for Select. Melee attack 1 started for Sin. And, Carapace 2 started. He does have 2 Evo Chambers out now. And, that should be pretty good. You do want a good amount there of upgrades coming out if you are going to do this. Heavy upgraded Lings are quite good against Marines and Marauders. Macro Hatch also about to pop, and he does retake that 3rd. And, we'll have to see... Oh, 2 more barracks coming up for Select. Ooh, that is another factory. 2 more barracks. He'll probably throw reactors down on those barracks, seeing what he's done in the last couple games. And he will be able to make a lot of Marines very, very, very quickly. Looks like a little minor engagement could be coming up here with this small bio force against this mass here of Lings. Medevac's getting a little bit ahead of that bio, scouting out, just trying to see what they can see. And yes, we do see the pathogen glands upgrade coming out for Sin, so we will see some infestors. A lot of infestors most likely coming out. And we do see concussive shell actually for Sin. I don't think he's got that in the last 2 games, so it'll be interesting to see how he uses that. And yet he's going to try to kill his rocks, most likely take that gold as his 3rd base. And the reactors are going down on those barracks, so he is going to be able to pump out a lot of Marines very, very quickly. Infestor first, Infestor, and oh, there it is. Quick tech to Hive. Starting to tech to Hive at the 12.5 minute mark. That is very, very quick. This base flying out here to the gold. This gold is a very open position with 2 fairly large points of entry, so he most likely will have to make that a planetary fortress in order to be able to effectively defend that base. Armory now coming out for Select. We have seen this from Select. He does like to, while he's building his armory, get a 2nd engineering bay out so that he can get those 2-2 upgrades out a little bit quicker. A lot of infestors about to pop for Sin though. Sin is about to have a large force of infestors and Zerglings. Pathogen glands does pop just before those infestors, and Sin is very, very, very good at that timing. So all his infestors will have a little bit of extra energy. Let's see what this bio can do here. Most likely will scan and try to take out a little bit of creep here. No, he's just going to retreat. And he is making a planetary at that gold. Hive about 3/4 of the way done now for Sin. That'll be very, very interesting to see what he does there with that. Whether he will go to Broodlords or whether he'll go to Ultra. My guess is Ultra, being that is what we saw last game, and I'm expecting him to do roughly the same thing. A whole lot of Lings sweeping in here, and he's going to catch this bio. Let's see if he's... Select cannot... Oh, he does get that Marauder up. He is able to pick up some of that bio, not sacrificing it completely. Hive now done for Sin. Let's see what he wants to do with it. Probably going to go with an Ultralisk Cavern pretty soon here. Carapace 2 just sending in Adrenal Glands, Carapace 3, and Melee 2 coming out for Sin. That is a lot of upgrades very, very quick in this game. An Ultralisk Cavern now going down. This actually does leave a pretty decent timing open for Select if he wants to come in. They will be at roughly even supply fairly soon with the macro of Select going on. And on even supply, Terran does trade a little bit more cost effectively than Zerg. And Sin, though, is knocking down these rocks, probably looking to take that gold pretty soon. Small Terran force here. Yeah, he is coming in, trying to kill a little bit of that creep. Just being a little bit annoying. It can get extremely irritating if you set up all this creep and then the Terran player just comes in, does a couple scans, and knocks it down. 2 more barracks also going up for Select, right outside of his natural. It'll be interesting to see what he throws down on that. And Infantry Weapons 2 coming out now for Select. This is going to be the first game where Sin actually has the upgrade advantage, a very clear upgrade advantage on Select with his Carapace 3 coming out and Melee Attack 2 coming out. And Adrenal Glands too. Adrenal Glands cracklings are very, very good. That one Marine trying to see what he sees, but he is going to go down. And Sin is taking that gold base right now. Very, very smart move by Sin. You do not want to let a Terran take a gold base without you being on a gold base as well as Zerg, because Terrans just love gold. They drop mules on there and just have a field day. 3 Ultralisks about to pop out, or not about to, but they will be coming out. They will be coming out 15 seconds faster thanks to that last patch, which is very, very nice for Zerg. And Scan coming in here, and he's going to take out some of the creep, and he is most likely going to try to take out this 3rd base once again. Ghost Academy coming up also for Select. He does see those. I believe he senses that there will be Ultras. I don't know if he scanned the base. I was not paying attention. I apologize, but... Oh, and those Lings. That is 1 tank down. Going to take out any more tanks? 2 tanks down. 3 tanks down. And, oh, nice fungal. 4 and 5 tanks down. He will be able to kill a 6th tank here. That is a lot of tanks, and tanks are very, very hard to produce for the Terran. You can only get out a couple at a time. They're not like Marines. And, oh my goodness, Select is now making 13 Marines at a time. That is incredible. He has, let's see, how many barracks does he have up? He has 7 barracks up. 6 reactors, 1 with the tech them, and that is a huge fungal there on that Bioforce. Select will not be able to take this. Great defense there by Sin. And oh, Chitness Plating also coming out. And Burrow now coming out for Sin. He is looking to be very, very powerful very soon. Melee attack 2 about to finish along with Carapace 3. When you get Ultralisk, you get this Chitness Plating and this Carapace 3. And they will have a lot of armor. I believe they get 6 armor, and that is just absurd. Marines start to do almost nothing against them. And oh, these Ultralisks are kind of bunched up. They are very big and bulky and do not like chokes, but oh, it looks like you will be able to overwhelm this little force here by Select. We'll be able to push him back, saying, no sir, that is my 3rd base. Get out of my house. Select trying to micro first, like doing some stutter stepping. Does get out of there pretty much as well as he can. Oh, and those infested Terrans trying to do what they can. Select will be able to take him out. More barracks coming up for Select. He's looking to have a large amount of barracks. We'll be able to produce an absurd amount of bio very quickly. And he is looking now to take a 4th base coming up. Burrow almost done, and that Chitness Plating upgrade is almost done. And those Ultralisks will be extremely powerful once that pops. Another factory also coming down for Select, looking to try to make 3 siege tanks at a time instead of 2. A little bit better production. This Bioforce is going to sweep in here. Let's see if he can take out this base. That is going to be, oh, those infestors could do a lot of damage along with those Ultras, and oh, it's very close, and no, that base will not go down. Sin, very timely there on his defense, pushing Select out, not allowing his 3rd base to go down. Select actually is, he's slowly getting mined out on his natural. His main is almost mined out, and he should be dropping a lot of mules here. And yes, the gold is actually starting to slowly whittle away, so he is going to need to take that 4th base very soon. Meanwhile, Sin is almost maxed right now. He's almost mined out in his main, almost mined out in his natural, but he does have this base which is almost full, and a very good amount of gold minerals here for Sin. Sin is looking very good in that department. Melee attack 3 now coming out, while infantry weapons 3 coming out for Select, and infantry armor 2 coming out now for Select. So Sin does still have a decent upgrade advantage. Also trying to take 2 bases on the corners here. This Bioforce will most likely force a cancel here, or really kill it. And oh, he does not focus that hatchery. He could have easily killed that hatchery, but he chooses instead to not micro it, I guess. And oh, he's trying to throw it down right here, but oh, Sin sweeping and gonna kill a lot of units here. Those are very well upgraded Lings. Ultralisk not really doing anything, just kind of stumbling around. He does force a cancel on that command center. Sin now has a base over here. This base could be up very soon, and Sin is looking very good right now. But Select making a push here. His macro is very good. That is a lot of Marines and tanks. He's looking at 51 Marines, 11 Marauders, 8 tanks, 7 medevacs, but 10 infestors and 10 Ultralisks out for Sin. Sin looking very good right now. But he sieges up, and will these Ultralisks, that is a big stack of Ultralisks, they are getting caught on each other. They do need to, ooh, good fungals right there, holding those Marines in place for the Ultralisks to come in, sweeping in, oh, very nice fungal there as well. These Ultralisks are going to be able to do a lot of damage. And some infested Terrans popping out now. Not enough energy for a fungal. Might as well get some infested Terrans out there into the fight. Little extra DPS. 6 Ultralisks about to come out as well for Sin. Sin looking very good right now. He is maxed once again, and he's just building up a bank of minerals up there. Ultralisk just so good. That planetary is going to work, but Ultralisk can take a lot of shots from a planetary. And that planetary is about is only on about 2/3 health at this point, and so Sin could take that out later on. But ooh, stem in. Will he be able to take an Ultra? He's gonna sweep in from the side too. Nice little flank right there. One Ultralist does go down. Will he be able to get a second one? Second Ultralist does go down. Zerglings now coming in, sweeping in here, trying to catch some of this bio, do as much damage as they can. Ooh, nice pick above those tanks. Not gonna let him get hit by those Ultralists. And bio running back to the Planetary Fortress for cover. Very, very smart there. Armor 2 just about to come out for Select now. 5 Infestors on the way for Sin. Melee Tech 3 and Infantry Weapons 3 for each player respectively will come out at around the same time. Oh, and he does burrow, making these giant holes in the ground where the Ultralists are. So funny to watch an Ultralist burrow. 4 Marauders coming in here. What will he do? What will he be able to do? He sees this and he stems in. He's going to try to do as much damage to this hatchery as possible. We'll see how Sin can react. It'll be interesting. Will he be able to take it? Oh, 4 more Marauders there. And he looks like, yes, he will be able to take that hatchery. All 4 Spine Crawlers there canceled. But will he be able to pick up? And, oh, nice little surround by those Broodlings there on that 1 Marauder. And these Marauders are going to come up here and see if they can take out this base as well. These 2 Marauders just standing here doing nothing. And okay, there he is. And will he be able to take it out? Yes. Oh, nice there. Very, very last second cancel there by Sin. Is now throwing up this base once again. How is Select's mining doing? Oh, he is almost mined out there. Completely mined out at his main. And how's that gold base looking? Almost mined out there. Select does not have a lot of mining right now. He is not getting a lot of income. So we can go and we can check that income tab, and clearly we can see it is in Sin's favor. Sin playing very, very well right now. Is maxed once again with 4,000 in minerals and 1,000 gas in the bank. That tank just took a lot of Zerglings, and that is a pretty big Bioforce and a decent tank line there for Select. We'll have to see what he can do to break it. And Select now, Infantry Armor 3 coming out. 2 more Ultralists on the way now for Sin. And ooh, these... Oh, nice Infestor harass here. Will they be able to kill? No. Does pull it away. Infestitarian so very, very slow. And Bio sweeping in, gonna try to take out some Infestitarians if he can. But ooh, Lings and a lot of Ultras coming in. That is a lot of Ultras. That is 10 Ultralists on the way, coming in, killing some SCVs. Wow, Sin playing very, very well right now. It looks like, ooh, and he's going to come in here, kill a lot of barracks here. Ooh, nice fungal. Does let the Ultralists sweep in there, get a lot of kills on those bio units. Nice pickup there with the tank by Select, but ooh, this may be too many Ultralists. Oh, and he fungled the tanks. These tanks are not sieged up, not doing the optimal amount of damage. These Ultralists will be able to come in with... Oh, and a nice, flank from behind. Sin looking extremely good right now. Select not even mining, I don't think. He's barely mining, while Sin is on a huge amount of bases. Sin playing very, very well. These Ultralists might be caught out of position here, might go down. But, oh, that Tech Lab does go down. Not going to be able to produce any more Ghosts from there, or Marauders. And he does have a little drop over here, but Ultralists make that drop, pick back up. Not gonna let Select take a free base. Oh, and Select does eventually clean this up, but he's now around 90 supply down. Sin playing so very well. And Select just, oh man, just not barely mining. He's gonna have to see if he can get this 4th base up. This Bioforce sweeping in, Infestors coming in to harass that last base as well. But, oh, he's going to try to take this hatchery. Oh, will he be able to? He does stem in, kills that Spine Crawler, will be able to take the hatchery. But in these Infestors are going to come in to this base. And, oh, we even see some Infestitarians being thrown down by that Infestor there. We'll be able to take out some Mules, some SCVs, and oh, here we go. That is a good amount of Infestitarians there. This drop here did kill that hatchery eventually. Pretty big drop here, lots of medevacs. 7 medevacs in this drop. Now Sin does have a lot of Zerglings right now. He will be able to sweep in here and kill most of this drop. Will Select be able to pick him and get out of there? He does pick up And ooh, great fungal there on those medevacs. Will he be able to chain another fungal on there and kill some medevacs? Meanwhile, we do have a drop over here coming in. We'll see if he'll be able to kill off this hatchery. He's been trying to kill that hatchery all game long. And is Select mining? Oh, wow, he is... Oh man, he is in some serious trouble here. He is over 100 supply down. Sin is just taking over the map. Select not able to take a 4th base. Sin doing an excellent job of limiting the amount of bases Select is allowed to be on. 2 infestors sitting here, regaining energy rather. We'll be able to throw down some infested Terrans and kill anything that is back there. I'm sorry, I'm just amazed at how well Sin is playing in this game. Sin is just, wow, incredible. Select did have some very, very good macro early on, but once you stop mining, it's hard to make units. He is going to try to transfer as many SCVs over here as possible, see if he can mine this base, but Sin says, oh, that's your last base? Here, let me fix that. He does sweep in. A lot of Zerglings here, a lot of infestors. Will he throw down some fungals or will he throw out some infested Terrans? And ooh, he's throwing out some infested Terrans. There's a lot of infested Terrans. We'll be able to shoot down those medevacs. Oh, and these infested Terrans are about to pop out. He does burrow those infestors and run them away. Not going to give away free infestors. Infested Terrans doing so much damage. Infested Terran DPS is extremely high. But those 6 medevacs will be able to heal through it. Those infested Terrans will eventually get on, but doing some free damage. Just trading energy for units. That is always nice. Sin maxed in Select at 74 supply. Sin is about to start mining on this base as well. Sin just looking so good. This base is about to come up as well. This base is about to come up. Select is trying to keep Sin's number of bases down, but Sin will not be denied. 6 infestors coming in here. We'll be able to throw out. Oh, that's actually, if he can get some clumped SCVs, he could fungal and do some good damage, but he will most likely just sit back there, gain some energy, and then throw out some infested Terrans. This SCV trying to come over to take a base, but no, to no avail, and ooh, 10 Ultralists incoming to this base. We'll be able to shut this base down. Select. Excellent early game, my friend, but in the late game, Sin just outplays him. And and that base will get lifted, but now Select is not mining. Nothing he can do, can't make units. Good fungal here. Ultralist coming up, and GG, well played by Select. Wishing Sin good luck in the rest of the tournament. Great game there by Sin. Does take this series 2-1, and that was just an incredible game there by Sin. Excellent game there from both players, but in the end, Sin showed he was the better player and takes the game, and in that takes his best of 3 series 2-1 and moves on to face the winner of Naniwa and Damaga. That will be going up onto this channel as soon as I can get it done, which hopefully will be very soon. As always, leave a like rating if you liked it. Throw me a comment. Tell me what you liked, tell me what you didn't like, tell me what I can improve on. Alright, thank you, and see you next time.